With us now is Vincent and a lot of our famous friends. Vincent, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you for having us. It's
So
amazing to be here.
now, who did you bring? Who's
Ah,
joining us on set?
so of course I'm from KidsEmbrace, and I
Yes.
brought some of our amazing child car seats, and from our favorite partners like Marvel and Disney and Warner Brothers. Spider-Man we have here is our best-selling car seat.
Okay.
We have Batman with us, Princess Tiana, and everyone's favorite Minnie Mouse. So yeah, just to name a few.
And this is, I was going to say, and this is just a smattering
Just a
of all
few.
of your friends.
That's
You have
right.
a lot of friends.
We have right now about 22 characters, mostly licensed characters. We have one of our own that's an astronaut, which is super fun, and then a lot of other products. But yeah, these are very. We call them the kids' best friends and keep them running safe and happy in car seats. So.
Safety is a big issue. Vincent, how did this company start in terms of like safety?
Well, that's right. And
Okay.
NHTSA estimates that 75% of car seats are installed incorrectly. So safety is a huge issue, right? We wanted to make safety fun. We just knew that we just knew that kids are going to be riding in car seats for long periods of time, and they're going to be buckled up. And inherently, they're sometimes hard to get. It's like wrestling an alligator to get a kid in the car seat. And parents then struggle and they're stressed, which then makes it a stressful environment when they're driving. So what about having something that's just as safe as any other car seat, but also could be fun for the child? Doesn't that make the most sense? It was hard to get that accepted for a while, but we've kind of conquered it, but that was the thought behind the product.
And when you're working with these major brands and you're connecting them to your product, a lot goes behind. That is not an easy yes. You've got to prove yourself worthy of that brand.
You have nailed it on the head. When we first went to Marvel and Disney and Warner Brothers and Viacom, they were reluctant because there's a lot of liability that goes to car seats. So we had to make sure that we were above and beyond and above reproach on anything safety related, and that we were going to meet and exceed every safety certification. And with that, then they were willing to give us the licenses to apply their really important and vital IPs to our product. And that's kind of where we've evolved with them. We have beautiful relationships that have been long lasting. We now have extended to other categories because we've proven ourselves as a brand. So.
Speaking of other categories, I know that we have photos of it, but you have like these bouncy seats now.
Well, we have Batman Walker, which
Yes.
is one of our awesome items. So these are for forward-facing children 2 years old and up, because we want to keep kids safe as long as possible rear-facing. The car seats until they're ready to transition, and then transition at the right time. So KidsEmbrace is doing more infant-type products. We do a Batman Walker, which is for 6 months old to about a year when they just start walking, so they get to be in a fun Batmobile type environment. And we have some other ones that are coming out. We're going to be doing a high chair soon. We have a Harry Potter high chair coming out, the first ever Harry Potter high chair.
Whoa,
So a lot of
Vincent.
fun infant items to go with to age up into the car seat.
And it
So-
also makes it fun for parents.
Oh, God,
right?
it's so much fun
Okay,
for parents,
like
yeah.
like Harry Potter. It's kind of like sports branding in a way. Like when you're wearing that team hat, it makes that child feel like they're on that team.
You nailed it perfectly. This is what it's like a religion in a way, or sports. I'm a Yankee fan. My daughter was born in the NICU. She was, some month early. Well, she went home in a Yankee outfit to show she was a winner, right? So people know my daughter's a Yankee fan. Just like people know that you want to share your affection that you're a Marvel fan, or you're a Batman fan, or you're a Minnie Mouse fan of Disney. When you have your child in these kinds of products, you're letting the world know they're a fan of it like me. And the parents get to enjoy it, especially dads too, in a lot of ways, where it's fun. They get really involved in the registry process when that Batmobile Walker is on the shelf and they can choose that. Like, hey, let me get this one item for the kid.
Right.
So it's really fun and the grandparents especially enjoy it because it's a way for them to really connect too. So
one of the things we were talking about also on the phone the other day, because we had this wonderful, long, deep conversation about family and life and the process behind it all. We talked about the fact that I work with a lot of children that have special needs, and one of the things that I thought was so warming is that it helps them almost like assimilate. Like they're for typically developing children, but also safe for children that might be a little afraid or have different tactile issues.
Yes,
So.
we have definitely helped a lot of children with special needs, children that are autistic in ways, because it just helps them feel more connected to something they're comfortable with. So like you said, it's for every child, but we've really seen with a lot of children that have had special needs, this is something with parents and grandparents where it makes life a little bit more easier for everyone, especially the child, because they feel comfortable getting in something relaxed. And again, they get to enjoy the ride in the process, and they feel like they're with their favorite friend, the character. So
I know, exactly.
Yeah, no.
Like, well, let's go. It's time to go. Let's go on the ride. And, a lot of times children will bring like a stuffed animal or a favorite blanket, but now their friend's already in the vehicle.
That's kind of how this started, was taping
Right.
kids fun products to a car seat, which is never safe because they could become projectiles. But that's where the idea generated, because kids like to have something familiar with them, whether it's a blankie or a stuffed animal or a toy. And yes, we've seen, so we work with, of course, so many people, special needs children. We work with a lot of foster and adopted children. We do things with different foundation organizations. We've just seen so many different children gravitate towards this product. And again, it's made everyone's life in the car easier, a smoother car ride, smoother destination. Everybody's happy when they arrive. Yeah. And like you said, they're running to get in the seat. It's the only car seat that kids want to get in and stay in. And it's the only car seat that a kid wants to get for see under a Christmas tree or receive as a gift, which makes us very unique.
It is a great gift.
So, yeah.
And not only that, so these car seats too, they're available at many different stores. They're cost effective. And that was the other thing that was important to me too. Yes, I wanted to showcase the novelty of it. And yes, it's wonderful, but I wanted to make it somewhat affordable for like everyday Americans, because to me, that's also really important.
Absolutely.
Safety, affordability, and fun.
Yes, it has to be all of those things together. And with KidsEmbrace, we wanted to design something that could look a certain way. And you can tell the designs are very intricate.
So cool.
I spent a lot of time with our design team, with an amazing team working through this process, but to make sure they meet all those, all that criteria. And yeah, we're at, every major retailer. Of course, we've had store presence at a lot of great retailers. There's been a lot of retailers that we had store presence in that have now since gone out of business, and we have to find new ways to innovate and new ways to get on the platforms. But luckily, we have an amazing customer base. We have 22,000 5-star reviews on Amazon, and
Wonderful.
We have over another 10,000 5-star reviews on other major retail platforms. So that's been very helpful. So
if there's not a retailer near someone, they could also order online.
Absolutely. You can always find us online, of course, at KidsEmbrace.com.
Yes.
But all major retailers, whether it's Amazon, Walmart, Target. We were at Buy Buy Baby for many years. Of course, that situation is changing now, but we've been very lucky and very fortunate to have be embraced by the retail community and, of course, customers, and that then go and review the product and feel very happy. And the safety advocate community is where we've really had our biggest boost.
That's what I was going to say. I saw that you were recently at one of those safety, national conventions, and you brought like a gigantic car seat, like for big adults. It reminded me of the old Edith Ann chair where she's sitting like in this big gigantic rocking chair.
I love it.
So it's a lot of fun. Tell me about that.
I wanted to do it a few years back because I just knew that parents and grandparents see this for kids, and they then, what if they could experience how it feels? And they're the ones that want to jump in it the most. And we went to the Lifesavers Conference in Seattle, JPMA and Lifesavers team, and NHTSA, they had a giant conference there. And they allowed us to bring the giant car seats because all the CPS, child passenger safety technicians and instructors.
Wait, give that to me again.
Child passenger safety technicians and instructors. Okay. They are the backbone of car seat safety. They are out there, they're firemen, police, they're all sorts of amazing people that are doing great things to keep children safe. And they go to these events and they make sure, so a lot of them have our car seats in their packages that when they do events. So they let us bring the giant car seats, and everybody was, even other brands that are the competitors that we work together for safety, they were jumping in the seats to take photos.
That's nice.
So it's very fun, and it's something everyone gets to really enjoy. And then you get to see how much kids have fun doing it too, so yeah.
I thank you for being here. I know that you flew across the country. I know that you grew up here too. So we're taping this the day after Mother's Day, so you're able to see your family.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I mean, I was so blessed to see I had to leave my wife and daughter behind, which is unfortunate, but they were understood because I have to go to DC after this for Capitol Hill hearings on car seat safety. But I got to see my mother and my sister and my sister-in-law and spend time with my family here. So super fortunate. But yeah, our company is based on family. Our original main investors that have been so supportive, George and Jasmina Christoph, their daughter and my daughter have both grown up in these seats and this product. And it's been something we built the whole entire company around. Strong foundation of a great team. We're family based, everything's about family. And so we're very proud to have that as our main focus.
I'm very proud to share your story here. Truly,
I thank you so much for having me. You guys are amazing. This has been so great. You have a great team as well.
I love talking to you on the phone. I love learning about you. I love the whole, premise behind your line and what you're doing for families. I think it's fantastic. So thank you.
Thank you very much. You have an amazing team. I really appreciate you guys having us here.
You're welcome. Go safety.
Safety first.
Embrace our kids.
Making safety fun is what we say, and it's making safety fun. But safety is always our number one priority, and kids are our most precious cargo, so we have to protect them always.
Indeed they are.
So
thank you so much. Stay tuned for more. We have been living it up right here with Vincent, and we are embracing your kids. Stay tuned.